Hello, I'm Logan Fahrlander. This is my audience. Today I will be talking about the wage gap. um, Women and men, they're supposed to be equal, right? Well, with the wage gap, that really just isn't correct anymore. I have been researching on several databases and school websites, and I have found that the wage gap is just becoming so large, and we need to take a change and deal with it. Today, I will be explaining the problems of the wage gap, how it affects families, and solutions of mine. Um, First off, really, to know problems with the wage gap, let me just explain to you what it is. According to the American Association of Women, women are paid 82% of what men are, which to me is ridiculous and just out of this world. Now, the U.S. Government Accountability Office of Women, which is this is one of the problems, is their education. Is there really equality? According to this chart, there's not really anything because if you look at women's lost lifetime earnings due to the gender pay gap, high school graduates they lose 500,000. Some college they lose 600,000. Bachelor's degree they lose 700. Master's degree they lose 1.1 million. Doctoral degree 781,000, and then professional degree they lose 1.6 million dollars of earning over their lifetime. This is from the accountability office, obviously, but also this is from the Georgetown uh, educational department. Now, let's say that women wanted to invest in a 401k, uh, a retirement, or other long term assets. They can't really do that. And it's a shame because all these lost earnings, if the gap was shortened, it could be put into our government in creating a better government, which is just it's sad to see. Um, Now let's turn another leaf. Let's talk about families. So mothers have more career interruptions than fathers in order to take care of their kids. 10% of fathers quit their jobs to take care of their kids versus the 27% of mothers. And with this graph, this shows just the percentage of men and women, how they've had to take off time from their job or even quit it, um, just for their kids, and it's just an inequality that's unfair because there's not something to really stop everything from happening. Um, Obviously, the reduced worked hours are almost half. The significant amount of time off, almost half. Quitting a job is more than half, and then turning down a promotion is about close to half. Um, this really affects families because mothers can't obviously provide what a father can, and for many single mother households or single parent households, it just makes it rough because let's say you have like four kids and you need to take this time off to take care. Let's say like three of them are sick and you can't leave like 7 year olds or 8 year olds at the house by themselves, and you're a single mother and you can't find anyone to watch over your kids or you just can't afford it. It's uh it's a very sad reality that we need to look at. Um, Now that we've really gotten the family aspect off of our chest and everything, um, let's look at some solutions. Well, some solutions in democracy. These are current. Well, they were current running candidates for the president. This is in a report by Lisa Rope in 2019. So Kamala Harris, obviously, she wants larger companies to be required to certify that men and women are paid equally, which I'm not really sure how she could, but I bet that you could write a law that probably bans a lot of this, like under the rug type of trading. Elizabeth Warren, she wants to sign three executive actions on her first day as president to expand economic opportunities for women of color, which is great because I mean women of color are also affected of this too, and it's all women. Now, according to Lisa Ropey, current date acts are the Paycheck Fairness Act. If you don't know what the Paycheck Fairness Act is, it bans employers from asking job applicants how much they made. Um, it prohibits companies from retaliating against workers who share info, and like it, it it stops companies from blackmailing people, which is just terrible. And it's a really good act. And finally, it increases penalties for equal pay violation, which great, because this will now stop that huge violation, which is it's terrible. Now, let's go to my ideas. So, one of my ideas is support pay transparency, which is kind of like Kamala Harris. I would like for companies to uh, uh, just kind of put out to the public how much they're paying all their employees and their job titles and really everyone. I would like to invest in affordable, high quality childcare and early childhood education, which would help these families, like I talked about earlier. Um, it would help the mothers be able to go to work and provide a better life for their family. And it would just overall, I feel, be greater to maybe help families who just struggle and can't really do anything. And then finally, I'd like to pass a national paid family and medical leave insurance program, which, going back to the family aspect again, just changes everything. Because if you have paid leave and medical leave for women, like when they have maternity leave, they get paid more, which because you're at home doing a job taking care of a child, and it's something not everyone can do. So I feel that this national paid family and medical leave would be appropriate, and it would definitely help. And if we combine all these ideas in women and we can close this wage gap, this all kind of goes full circle, because right in the first my first point, it really shows that how much women lose from this wage gap. And if we close this wage gap and they don't lose so much, it goes into the government to pay for all of these programs. And by paying for all these programs, it helps women, and it's just a full circle that I think is a win-win-win. Um, and it's just, to me, it's something that has to happen. I think I think that this concludes my point today. I talked about the problems with the wage gap, how it affects families, and then ideas how to change it. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it.